Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.
I, Havaldar Yoginder, welcome you all gentlemen at Historical Hall of Fame on behalf of 3 Grenadiers, 118 Independent Infantry Brigade Group and 14 Corps. Now I will give information about the layout of the Hall of Fame. Gentlemen, you are standing at main entrance gate. From this point, you will enter in the Pride of the Nation Gallery, where you will get the statue of the Group Padma Samva, our formation flag, chief military leaders, and the raising informations about the 14 corps. You will also get the information in the Pride of the Nation Gallery. From the Pride of the Nation Gallery, you will enter in the Ladakh Gallery, where you will get the information about the culture, history, geography, flora and fauna, rulers, demography of the Ladakh region. In the Ladakh Gallery, you will enter in the War and Hero Gallery, passing by General Jorawar Corner, where you will get the various informations about the various war fought between India and China from 1947 to 1971. Various weapons captured during these wars have also been displayed in this gallery. The Paramveer Chakra Awardee and Mahavir Chakra Awardee of the Ladakh region have also been given various photos and their citation in this gallery. On the left side there is a souvenir shop. If you want to purchase related to the Ladakh region, you can also purchase from this point. From this gallery you will enter in the Formation Gallery, where you will get the information about the deployment of the 14 Corps and the training activities of the 118 Independent Infantry Brigade Group and 254 Independent Armored Brigade Group have also been given in this gallery. From the Formation Gallery you will enter in the Kargil M. Siachen Gallery, where you will get the information about the Operation Vijay 1999 and the various weapons captured during this war has also been displayed in this gallery. Routine work of the soldiers and the various equipments being used by the soldiers in the Siachen have also been displayed in the Siachen Gallery. In the Siachen Gallery, you will enter in the Army Aviation Gallery, where you will get the information about the Army Aviation, Logistics, the Dark Scout, and the various social work done under the Operation Projects. Operation Sadbhavana has also been demonstrated in this gallery. From this point, you will enter, you will march toward the first floor, where you will get the information about the ITBP, BRO, Himang, DRDO, etc. From this point, you will enter, you will march for the War Memorial. The left side there is a War Cemetery and right side Adventure Park. Just behind you, these are the various tourist places that are whose distance has been given from the Hall of the Fame. These are the two statues that represents the culture of the Eastern Ladakh.
Oh. अच्छा बाबा. Come.
This statue is Guru Padma Samva, who is also known as the second Buddha. His nickname is Rinpoche, and the four little statue. This is the Guru Tara Devi, or you can say, according to the ancient story, it is to be said that he has taken the rebirth as Guru Tara Devi. And this structure has been made by the two army soldiers named Lasnayak Vincent Dorje and Lasnayak Moruk Tase, and it was presented by the then Corps Commander Lieutenant General S.K. Patial Sena Medal on 30th June 2016 during its renovation. These are our chief military leaders. Towards your right side, Lieutenant General Y.K. Joshi. He is the 14th Corps Commander and he is the only army officer during the 1999 Kargil War who have trained the two Paramveer Chakra soldiers named Captain Vikram Batra and Rifleman Sanjay Kumar. Lieutenant General Ranveer Singh, he is the Northern Army Commander. If you are listen about the surgical strike, he was the only person who make that planning and execute that surgical strike. Chief of Army Staff General Bipin Rawat, President Sri Ramnath Kovind. These are the various real pictures during the various war fought between India and Pakistan. 1971, when the Pakistan Eastern Commander Lieutenant General Amir Abdullah Khan Niazi, he surrendered in front of Indian Army more than 97,000 soldiers. It is the historical surrender in the world that any country has surrendered more than 97,000 soldiers. Indian Army Commander Lieutenant General Jagdish Singh Arora, these are the weapons that were surrendered by the Pakistan Army in front of the Indian Army. It is the recaptures picture of the 1999 Kargil War, 1971 war. There is a place in the Rajasthan named Longewala. Basic borders movie has been made on this war. We send our forces in the Sri Lanka to tackle with the LTT Lankan Tigers of Tamil Ilam. During the 1965 war, we have captured 97 Sherman tanks from the Pakistan. It is the picture of that tanks. It is the tanks names BMP that walk on the plains, that's you can say float on the waters. And if you have walk out from the parking side, and in the right side there is a tank that names BRDM that can also float on the water, but due to some reason that has been decommissioned from the Indian Army. It is the advanced version of that tanks. These are the various altitude warfare like as 1965, 1984 Operation Make Use. These are the various natural calamities when the army evacuates the civilians, or you can say try to help the common peoples. There was a cloudburst in the Badrinath, there was a flood in the Srinagar, and recently in the Kerala there was a flood in which under the planning, or you can say under the project's names Operation Madad, the Indian Army has evacuated more than 16,000 civilians during the flood in Kerala. These are various weapons like as AMRs, tanks, soldier, Bofors, missiles, multi-barrel launcher. These are the flags. For example, every country has its own flags. In the same way, in the army, every formation has its own flag. National flag, Indian Army. For example, we have divided India into 29 various states for the good government. In the same way, we have divided our Indian army to 7 various commands for the smooth functioning of the army. Northern Command, it headquartered in Udhampur, the flag this one. Southern Command Pune, Eastern Command Kolkata, Western Command Chandimandir, Southwestern Jaipur, Central Lucknow, and Delhi Command Simla. Command is again subdivided into various corps. There are 3 corps in the Northern Command, 14, 15, and 16. 14 corps headquarters, which was standing in Leh. The flag this one. 15 corps headquarters Srinagar and 16 corps headquarters Nagrota. Corps is again subdivided into various divisions. 3 infantry division, 8 mounted division. Division is again subdivided into various brigades. 118 independent infantry brigade group, 254 independent armored brigade group. Pioneer. If there is any war, or you can say there is any operation, then to issue the defense item is the main task of the pioneer. Like as to lay out the minefields and the police the minefield is the main task of pioneer. Sign on ordinance. The main task of the ordinance is to issue the arms and ammunition. EME, electrical mechanic engineering. If there is any fault in the arms and ammunition, then to rectify that is the main task of EME. Yes, Army Service Corps. Generally it deals with the logistical of the Indian Army. AMC, Army Medical Corps. As it clear by its name, to provide the medical aid to the needy soldiers. Remote Medical Corps. In the present scenario, in Indian Army, there are many posts where we are not connected with the road. In that case, we are totally dependent on the animal transport, in which mules play important roles. Dogs, horses, camels, all that are included in the RVC. APS that deals with the dogs, and last only tenders that treats the, that are you can say that treats with the cleaners with the tender. Infantry. Infantry is a very crucial force of the Indian Army that leads in the war. If he fires with the heptares, or you can say, if he strikes a large scale by the heptares, then there is no use until the infantry Jawan physically occupy that place. Infantry is again subdivided into 26 various regiments, like as Grenadier Regiment, Jat Regiment, Mahar Regiment, Rajput Regiment, Sikh Regiment, Dogra Regiment. Armored that deals with the tanks. Mechanized Infantry Regiment. It is the advanced version of the infantry battalion in which specific equipments are permanently attached with them. RT. The mediums, heavy, load gun are included in the RT, including Bofors. Army Aviation. These are the Jawans of the Indian Army, but their work is just like the Air Force Jawan. If you have seen the Borders movie, in which the actor says, we are unable to receive the fighter or the heptares from the Indian Air Force till the morning time. In that case, what will the infantry do? Will that operation will be delayed? No. Infantry is independent that will complete its task at any cost. In that case, we give the pre-training to the soldiers that are capable to fly the heptar. In that case, they will pick up the soldiers from the surplus where they are surplus, and they will drop where it is requirement. Second, logistic work, and thirdly, if there is any casualty, then they evacuate them. The main task of the Army Aviation. AD generally deals with the air defense. Engineer. The main task of the engineer is to build the pool as well as the bridge. If there will be any war, then it is not compulsory that there will be plain area. Maybe some natural obstacle like as canals, rivers, mountain. In that obstacle, these obstacles will be crossed by the infantry Jawan by his training. But the Jawans require some ammunition that can be sent there with the help of vehicle, and the vehicle can pass if there is any bridge or pool. And this work is done by the army engineer. If you listen about the Commonwealth Games that were recently held in India in 2010, there was a collapse of the bridge. There was no builders and construction company in India that was ready to take the responsibility to make that bridge in the 5 days. Indian Army's engineer force made that bridge within the 17 hours. Signal. The main task of the signal is to establish the communication system. After 1999 Kargil war, it was realized that there should be a core headquarters, so that 15 to 20,000 soldiers should be like that. Their training should be like that. They should be acclimatized, and they should put in the standby mode, so that in our territory, China or the Pakistan try to infiltrate, we should tackle them effectively. Realizing these points, 14 Corps was raised on the 1st September 1999, whose information has given on this board. And it is the Unicorps that sets boundary with China as well as Pakistan. Rest all the corps, they are either deployed on the border of China or the border of Pakistan. Thirdly, it is the Unicorps in the world that is deployed on the highest war battlefield. This is the flag of the 14 Corps, which is made by the two Vajra. Vajra has many significance in the Hindu and Buddhist terminology, which means thunderbolt. Secondly, and their ends is also the fire, which enhance the power of the Vajra. And there is also a source in between the two Vajra, and that is denotes the ferocity for the enemy. Now you will enter in the Ladakh gallery, where you will get the information about the history, culture, geography, of the Ladakh. So that's you can say we are between the China as well as Pakistan.
அப்புறம் வாங்கிக்கிறேன். நீங்கள் தான் ஃபுல்லாக எடுத்துருக்கீங்க, பாருங்க செக் பண்ணுங்க.
बोल्ट एक्शन
Jesse number 100